Moonlight is a 2016 American coming-of-age drama film written and directed by Barry Jenkins, based on Tarell Alvin McCraney's unpublished semi-autobiographical play In Moonlight Black Boys Look Blue. It stars Trevante Rhodes, Andre Holland, Janelle Monáe, Ashton Sanders, Jarrell Jerome, Naomi Harris, and Mahershala Ali. The film presents three stages in the life of the main character: his youth, adolescence, and early adult life. It explores the difficulties he faces with his sexuality and identity, including the physical and emotional abuse he endures growing up. 7. Filmed in Miami, Florida, beginning in 2015, Moonlight premiered at the Telluride Film Festival on September 2, 2016. Distributed by A24, the film was released in the United States on October 21, 2016, and grossed over $65 million. The English Patient is a 1996 American romantic war drama film directed by Anthony Minghella from his own script based on the novel of the same name by Michael Ondaatje and produced by Saul Zaentz. The film tells the story of Count Laszlo de Almasi, who is burned from a plane crash, and tells his past story in flashbacks involving a romantic affair while he is tended by a nurse. West Side Story is a 1961 American romantic musical tragedy film by Robert Wise and Jerome Robbins. The film is an adaptation of the 1957 Broadway musical of the same name, which in turn was inspired by William Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet. It stars Natalie Wood, Richard Beamer, Russ Tamblyn, Rita Moreno, and George Chakiris, and was photographed by Daniel L. Pfaff, ASC, in Super Panavision 70. Released on October 18, 1961, through United Artists, the film received high praise from critics and viewers, and became the second highest-grossing film of the year in the United States. The film was nominated for 11 Academy Awards and won 10, including Best Picture, as well as a special award for Robbins. Titanic is a 1997 American epic romance disaster film directed, written, co-produced and co-edited by James Cameron. A fictionalized account of the sinking of the RMS Titanic, it stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet as members of different social classes who fall in love aboard the ship during its ill-fated maiden voyage. Cameron's inspiration for the film came from his fascination with shipwrecks. He felt a love story interspersed with the human loss would be essential to convey the emotional impact of the disaster. Production began in 1995 when Cameron shot footage of the actual Titanic wreck. The modern scenes on the research vessel were shot on board the academic Ems de Slab Keldysh, which Cameron had used as a base when filming the wreck. Scale models, computer-generated imagery, and a reconstruction of the Titanic built at Baja Studios, at Playas de Rosarito in Baja California were used to recreate the sinking. The film was partially funded by Paramount Pictures and 20th Century Fox. It was the most expensive film ever made at the time, with a production budget. The films are subtitled The Fellowship of the Ring, 2001, The Two Towers, 2002, and The Return of the King, 2003. They are a New Zealand-American venture produced by Wingnut Films and the Saul Zaentz Company and distributed by New Line Cinema. The Lord of the Ring is considered to be one of the biggest and most ambitious film projects ever undertaken, with an overall budget of $281 million. Some sources say $330 million. The entire project took 8 years, with the filming for all 3 films done simultaneously and entirely in New Zealand, Jackson's native country. Each film in the series also had special extended editions released on DVD a year after the respective theatrical releases. While the films follow the book's general storyline, they do omit some of the novel's plot elements and include some additions to and deviations from the source material. Set in the fictional world of Middle-earth, the films follow the Hobbit Frodo Baggins, Elijah Wood, as he and the Fellowship embark on a quest to destroy the One Ring, and thus ensure the destruction of its maker, the Dark Lord Sauron. The Fellowship eventually splits up and Frodo continues the quest together with his loyal companion Sam, Sean Astin, and the treacherous Gollum, Andy Serkis. Meanwhile, Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen, heir in exile to the throne of Gondor, Legolas, Gimli, Merry, and Pippin, and the wizard Gandalf, Ian McKellen, unite to rally the free peoples of Middle-earth in the War of the Ring. The series was received with overwhelming praise and was a major financial success, with the films collectively being among the highest-grossing film series of all time. The films were critically acclaimed and heavily awarded, winning 17 out of 30 total Academy Award nominations. The final film in the series, The Return of the King, won all 11 of its Academy Award nominations including Best Picture, which also tied it with Ben-Hur and Titanic for most Academy Awards received for a film.